I am trying to 100% Skyblock, and in order to do that, I need to level up a lot. Currently, I am at level 445, but I need to be 467. To get there, I have thousands of hours of grinds ahead of me. Everything from farming for 500 hours straight, decimating the local mob population for max bestiary, and even spending billions of coins on minuscule amounts of XP. And today, I will be taking a step towards maxing this game, and getting level 450. Now, before I started working on this video, I was trying to hit 100 mil net worth, and while I was doing that, I just could not stop accidentally gaining Skyblock XP. Oh, I hit level 441. No way. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry? What? Okay, I'm a little lucky. The only thing that I did that wasn't intentionally avoiding Skyblock XP was attending a mining fiesta to get the rest of the XP for that, just because I had no idea when the next one would come around. A mining fiesta is going to be starting in less than a minute, and I'm going to be taking the first little bit of it and maxing out my mining fiesta XP. I'm currently a little over halfway there, and since the last time I went to go do this XP, they changed it so that hard stone counts as an ore towards it, which means this is going to take all of 5 seconds, and then I can use the rest of this fiesta to go ahead and make money. From what I understand, this should only take like 15 to 30 minutes, and then I just never have to think about the XP from this event again. And there we go, the mining fiesta is now underway. So I just leveled up to the next level, 444. You know, I was hoping I would catch it, but I didn't. But this is going really quickly. I started off at 102 XP, and I'm already at 136. I'm nearly done, 99% of the way there, only 2 more XP to go, and I should get this pretty quickly. I don't really have any way to gauge when I get it other than just checking every now and then. So let's see if that was long enough. Okay, I need another 4,000. And there we go. That is all the XP that I need. I wanted to be as close to level 440 as I could be before starting to work on this, but I went and accidentally gained 5 levels. Honestly, it should not be this easy to level up at this stage of the game. The fact that I've gotten like 4 levels entirely on accident while just doing other stuff is a bit of a thing. I want to hit level 450, since honestly my level feels a little bit low currently. At the moment, I am currently level 445, which isn't even enough for me to be in the top 500. I've been nearly pushed out of the top 800 even. When I originally hit 440 about 7 months back, that was enough to be in the top 350 players. And now 5 levels higher, I'm not even close to that. A lot more XP has been added. So I need to get some of that XP. Now, the very first thing I want to do is pick up all these slime minions right here, since I'm going to be putting down some different minions. And this will be related. The first thing I want to do is upgrade this Inferno minion to tier 11. While it is definitely not my most cost-effective XP, it is the very last minion I need to get to tier 11, and also I just want to put it down and use it, so I might as well upgrade it before that. And honestly, I just wanted an excuse to get max minions. So I put this down. The next tier is going to be a lot of vertexes and 4 stacks of molten powder. So if I go to the bazaar and search vertex, they are 6.4 mil per, and I need 48 of those, which is a little bit of money. It doesn't matter. It is fine. And then we're also going to need 4 stacks of molten powder, which is considerably cheaper, around about 30 mil per stack. I think this minion in its entirety is going to cost me a little over 400 mil. But now if I just slap this in the crafting table and put molten powder in all of the corners, and then spread out the vertexes, I get a tier 10 Inferno minion and 6 Skyblock XP. All right, what is the tier 11? Ooh, that's rough. Oh, that's really rough. In fact, that's insanely rough. Okay, well, this is going to hurt a little bit. First of all, I need an Inferno Apex, which despite those being so rare are actually not terribly expensive, only 100 mil. We'll go ahead and take one of those. And then I need another 48 vertexes. So on top of this 100 mil, that's just going to be another 300 mil on top of that, which that's fun. And then about another 100 mil in molten powder, which I can just go ahead and buy all of this. And apparently I need an Inferno minion tier 8. Oh boy. Also, I would like to mention that I am already down 1 billion coins in my purse. Like, I knew this was going to be expensive, and I knew it was probably going to take over $1 billion, but I honestly wasn't ready for it. So I found a random tier 2 Inferno minion lying around, which is just going to be the one I'm going to upgrade. For the next tier, it's just molten powder. I'll just use some of the stuff I already bought. Let me get a tier 3, and then I think if I just surround it with more molten powder, yeah, I can just keep upgrading it. And we get a tier 5, and is it just more molten powder? We get a tier 6, and if I throw another stack around there, that doesn't upgrade it. What about another one? Okay, there we go. There's the tier 7, and I think the tier 8 requires vertexes. Ooh, no, it does not. In fact, it requires 4 stacks of molten molten powder. Lovely. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy 248 more molten powder for 108 mil. So if I slot this Inferno Minion tier 7 in here and surround it with molten powder, we get an Inferno Minion tier 8. And now, unfortunately, since I used all my molten powder, I have to buy more. So it's going to be another 256 for 111 mil. And now I can make a tier 11 Inferno Minion. If I remember correctly, the molten powder goes in all the corners, and then I split the vertexes across the middle, and that's it, the tier 11 Inferno Minion. And I get 12 Skyblock XP for that. I just spent about 1.2 bill on 18 Skyblock XP. Lovely. On the upside, I'm now up to 37 out of 100. I just posted the level up message for getting this Inferno Minion in the guild, and they want me to throw a free will on it, which, if you don't know what a free will does, it's a very funny item. It's going to cost me about 50 mil, and what it does, if you give a minion a free will, they have a chance to leave and drop a postcard. So they will either stay and become loyal, granting plus 10% minion speed, or leave me forever and send me a postcard. Now the loyalty chance is 50% at tier 1 and plus 4% per minion tier. 11 times 4 would be 44, of course, and 44 plus 50 is 94. So I have a 94% chance of giving this plus 10% minion speed. However, there's a 6% chance I could lose a minion worth 1.4 billion coins. However, I'm a degenerate gambler, so give me this free will. I believe I just have to put the minion down and then right-click. Confirm use free will on your Inferno Minion. This minion might realize he's better off without you and disappear. Okay, let's go. Now it appears to still be here. It's doing a little animation. Are we good? I don't like this. It's giving me dialogue. This is stressing me out. I don't like this. It's going through a whole monologue. Please just stay. Please just stay. I don't want to lose this. How long is this dialogue? Just let me know. Please. Please. Please stay. Please stay. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh my god. Okay. That was stressful. Oh, that was stressful. Genuinely, that was one of the most stressful gambles I've ever done. And I have gambled hundreds of dollars. Okay, I need a moment to calm down. Anyway, now that I'm done having a heart attack, Broad is just here rotting. Anyway, I'm gonna be putting this minion down. I don't think I can actually reach in there without breaking blocks. Broad also asked me what I'm gonna name this little minion. It's named Fred. Say hello to Fred. But I just need to grab a couple of things. Inferno minions are a little bit weird to set up, and I'm actually not sure if I have everything for it. Since you don't want to use plasma buckets, I believe minion expanders are good. I think I set these up so that I can double expand them. Yeah, this area should be big enough so I can double expander them. Automated shipping doesn't matter, and then the fuel is going to be Gabagool, so I do not need a plasma bucket. Okay, I think it is just double minion expander then. Double flycatcher would be better. Actually, you know what? How expensive are flycatchers? Okay, you know what? It's a tier 12 Inferno minion. I'm just going to kit it out. Just give me 2 of those for 64 mil. And there we go. Double flycatchers, which means I also will probably have to shrink this a little bit, but that's fine. And now if I place this slab back, I should be able to reach my Inferno minion. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is, if you don't know how Inferno minions work, I have a bunch in here, and all these lower tier ones are there just to boost the higher tier ones. Pretty much just this T11, but I'm going to have 3 different minions that I'm going to be actually fueling, the T11 and these 2 tier 5s. I could upgrade them, but I also don't really care that much. Also, seeing a Mithril Infusion on this one actually reminds me I should get a Mithril Infusion for my tier 11. They really aren't that expensive, 7 mil. Yeah, you know what, I'll get one for the other tier 5 as well. So I'll go ahead and slap that on there. And then, oh yeah, I can just apply a Mithril Infusion within the minion. And now I believe this is as maxed out as an Inferno minion can get. And now I'll just go ahead and put down the Inferno tier 5s, which these are just going to be double minion expanders. I don't care enough to put flycatchers in them. And now that this is all set up, I can finally get to the point of why I did all that, other than upgrading the minion for XP. This was all a plot to get Chili Pepper Collection. And if you're unaware of what Chili Pepper Collection is, it is a collection that only comes out of Inferno minions, meaning you're forced to gamble with the most expensive minions in the game just to get a collection. And I'm currently tier 4, and I need to be tier 9 with 20k collection. Quickly, I'm just going to go and set up everything. This took a second, but everything should be set up. We have the 3 minions I'm actually going to fuel, and then we have a bunch of tier 3s over here, and I had to build a couple more of these since back when I originally got these, I don't think I had 31 minion slots, so I've got a bunch of tier 2s. I was going to make them tier 3s to match all of these, but turns out I have massively inflated the price of molten powder, and 32 now costs more than an entire stack, so that happens. So they're just going to stay as tier 2s because those don't require molten powder to craft. craft. And these could all be tier 1s, it doesn't matter, it's just the person who gave these to me gave them to me as tier 3. But now back over to Fred. In order to start fueling, we need a couple of things. First of all, 3 sets of capsaicin eye drops, since these just increase the minion speed for 24 hours. And then I think we need hypergolic gabagool, but I'm not entirely sure how to craft the fuel. I don't remember. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna craft all of this myself, and for 1 fuel, I would need 6 gabagool distillate, 2 inferno fuel blocks, and a hypergolic gabagool. So let me just get everything. I believe this should be everything I need to craft all of it. I'm just gonna place all this right here, and then split the inferno fuel blocks, and I just need to put the hypergolic gabagool in here. And I do believe the specialty that I want to use is crude gabagool. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember, gabagool distillate is what you want to use. So we can go ahead and craft 1 piece of inferno minion fuel, a second one, and a third. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this in here, and now it'll be fueled for 24 hours. Also gonna give you some eye drops, give you some fuel, as well as some eye drops, and same thing on the third one. And I'll just be fueling and checking on these every day just to see how much collection I can get. It will be kind of slow only fueling 3 of them, but I mean, hey, having a tier 11 will make it go a bit faster. But before we continue, I am trying to hit 75k before the end of the year, and since it's currently the beginning of 2025, I'm setting this goal fairly low and want to see if I can surpass it. So if you could consider liking this video and subscribing, that would greatly help me out with achieving my own goals and just in the algorithm. Now the next thing I want to do is museum. I have not put anything in here ever since they updated it, so there's a bunch of things that I can get Skyblock XP for in here. And a bunch of the things in here I actually already have, but I'm just going to be going through and looking at this. Now I don't want to go too crazy on this. If I completely maxed out the museum like I usually do, it would just push me over 450, and that's boring. I don't want to do everything with the museum. So I'm just going to start with what I have. Now as far as I can tell, this is everything that I have currently on me that is donatable. So I'll just start with the tribal spear, which I won't even bother getting back out of the museum. And then I think we move on to armor sets where we donate Gill Splash, which that I do want back. However, I don't know where it went. There we go. And I believe all the rest go into rarities. So I'll put Sam's Scythe in there, which I don't need back, as well as the Jungle Pickaxe, which again, I don't need back. And now all these masks I will want back to put back in the talisman. And apparently these gives 4 XP per, well, 3 for the rares, and I would assume 2 for the uncommons, yeah. And now we're on to 2 fairly expensive items, a Hellfire Rod, which has dropped a lot in price, and my Devon's Drill, which is actually already soulbound since I made a soulbound 655 into it, so it doesn't even matter. So I'll just go ahead and throw the Hellfire in there. No one will be borrowing that anymore, and we get 20 Skyblock XP, as well as level 446. And lastly, the Devon's Drill, which I have no idea how much this is going to give. 25. Alright, decent bit. I unfortunately didn't press the record button hard enough for it to actually unpause, but I've had a bunch of glossy gemstones from another mining fiesta. I had another stack, but I used it to craft glossy mineral. And now these have dropped in price a ton since that fiesta. They were worth a little over 5 mil, but now they're about 3. So I went ahead and donated my glossy mineral, and it gave me 7 XP. And this is also a set I really needed to have. The last thing I can do with glossy gemstones is I need to make the other half of the gemstone equipment. So that would be the amethyst gauntlet, which is really not too bad. It is so much more worth it just forge it myself. It is extremely overpriced on the AH. So in order to get that, I'm just gonna need another 2 glossy gems, as well as 2 flawless amethyst. And the next one's gonna be the amber necklace, which is the same deal, but with flawless amber. So for that, I actually am gonna have to buy a bunch more glossy, 32, and that's gonna be just under 100 mil, and 2 flawless ambers. And I can go ahead and warp to the forge, and I'll just go ahead and throw in the necklace and the gauntlet. And those will be done in 24 hours. Now the next thing I need to do is go buy some diamond heads, since they added these to the museum and soulbinded them. And I do have a bunch of these floors completely maxed out, so I figured I might as well. These are not too expensive, so I can just go ahead and buy a diamond thorn head, livid head, sedan head, and actually a Necron head. Now you might be wondering why I'm buying a Necron head, since, well, I already had one, and there's a reason for that. The diamond head that I got from collection runs, I sold, of course. But you're probably wondering what happened to that diamond head that I completely hypermaxed to use for M7. Well, funny that you ask that. If I PV a friend of mine, she currently has my diamond head on her profile. I believe it's in this wardrobe slot. Yeah, there it is. That's my diamond head. It was on her account when they soulbound them, so now it's just kind of stuck there, and there's no way of me getting my diamond head back. And while I could go bother an admin, I just don't think that'll be worth it, and I'd rather buy another one. So we'll go into rarities. I can donate the thorn head, the livid head, the Necron head, because I clicked on the wrong one, and and the sedan head. And that'll get me up to level 447 and 8 XP over. I'm actually going to steal that Necron head back since, well, my wardrobe feels a little bit empty without it. And for now, I'm going to be done with the museum. Other than when my stuff gets out of the forge, I really don't want to do anything else in the museum because it just feels too easy. Like, I just have enough money in my purse to go get 450 right now, and I don't want to do that. So I've got some other things planned. And the very first thing I want to do that is not museum is actually getting back up to max MP. Since generally having a lot of MP has been very important for me, and since I just haven't played this profile in a while, my MP is no longer max. And I just want to get it back there. I'm really not missing too much. First of all, I just need a haste artifact, which I believe is just cobblestone. You grab the haste ring, but let's just see here. Yeah, it's just 4 stacks of enchanted cobblestone. It's really free. I just haven't bothered to craft it yet. So if I just throw that in there and then surround it, I can go ahead and get a haste artifact, which is actually another enrichment. So of course I will be throwing a magic find enrichment on that. I would always appreciate a little bit extra magic finds. And for that one, I'm going to be getting 4 Skyblock XP. Next, I need the scavenger artifact. And I don't believe I have the scavenger ring either. This will probably be a little bit expensive since Diaz has not come around particularly recently, but honestly, I don't care. So I guess first I need to go ahead and grab the scavenger talisman, which should be a green. There it is. So I'm gonna need 8 freshly minted coins and 4 bloodstained coins. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 8 of these for 41 mil. That's gonna hurt a little bit. And then I need 4 bloodstained coins for 20 mil. And this should be it. Yep, there we go. Scavenger ring. And then the scavenger artifact needs blood soaked coins, which are actually not all that much more expensive. So for this, I'm gonna need 16 freshly minted coins for 83 mil and 4 blood soaked coins for a little over 20 mil. And if I pop all this in here, I can go ahead and make this into the scavenger artifact. And I'll just go ahead and throw this in here. That's going to be giving me, I believe, 7 XP. Next up is a relic of coins, which is very expensive. It is just a lot of freshly minted coins. I just want to see if this would be cheaper buying it on the AH or not. So in order to make this, I would need 84 freshly minted coins, which let's just see. That is actually slightly cheaper, yeah. Not by a ton, but it is a bit cheaper. So I'll just go ahead and buy all of those. This is gonna hurt the bank a little bit, but I crafted a T11 Inferno minion earlier. This is nothing. I just need to go ahead and grab my talisman of coins. And I just split this stack as well as this 20. We can go ahead and make the ring of coins, and then the artifact of coins, and lastly, a relic of coins, which this is another talisman we can enrich. And of course, going with a magic find enrichment, which I will just go ahead and slap on there. And if I throw this in here, it looks like we're getting a solid 11 XP from that. And now the very last talisman I need is the emerald artifact, which is another one that's a bit expensive. I should already have the emerald ring, which yeah, I do. And the bot was lying to me, telling me that this was going to be 179 mil. It's a bit more than that, mostly because of the avarice chalice, which again, I believe it would be cheaper to just buy the avarice chalice. Although let me just check the AH to make sure any is not lying to me. It is not. So an avarice chalice is going to be 232 mil, which is not fun. Give me that. And then on top of that, I need 36 blocks of emeralds for 4 mil. And I can just split these down the side, throw the ring in the middle, and the chalice right here, and we get the emerald artifact. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in my talisman bag, which gives me 4 Skyblock XP. And now the only thing I'm actually missing is something called 2 IQ points, which is a talisman from the Rift, which I cannot buy. It's made from 9 IQ points. But once I get this, I will have max MP again. But I suppose right now, might as well just check what I'm at. 1701. I surpassed 1700 NP. Yeah, that is entirely overkill, but I have it now. And also after that whole fiasco, I'm up to 34 out of 100 XP. And well, speaking of the last talisman I need to get being from the Rift, I actually want to do the Rift next. The Mountaintop update came out about 2 weeks before I'm recording this, and I still have not touched it and barely heard anything about it. I've been intentionally keeping myself in the dark, so I could actually keep doing the Mountaintop for this video. I used to have max Rift, but now I don't, and there is a decent amount of XP to be gotten here. So I want to re-100% the Rift. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop into the wizard portal, and nothing really seems new at a first glance. I would assume I would actually have to go up to the mountaintop though. So let's talk to this guy. And we have that unreleased eye now released, the 7th sin, but I'm just going to go teleport to the GUI. That's the wrong one. I need to go talk to the bankster. And mountaintop should be right here if I remember correctly. Yep, there it is. Costs 9 minutes of rift time to enter. And we have Oro the Almighty, a Puff Crux? I'm gonna need a second. I guess we'll click to ponder. Okay, so apparently this gives me access to something called the Time Chamber for a cost of 5,000 motes, which is not a problem. I have 2.2 million, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I want to go farther up the mountain. Let's talk to the old timer. Have I ever heard of Timite? I have not. Apparently I need to get something called a time gun in order to mine, well, Timite. I'm just gonna go ahead and move everything for Vamp Slayer from my inventory. I really don't need it. And Chipper Mick Pickaxe. I guess we have a talking pickaxe. Anyway, apparently this is a pickaxe that sells pickaxes. So we have the Anti-Sentient Pickaxe, which allows me to break Youngites, which seems to be just a direct upgrade to the self-recursive pickaxe. So I'll go ahead and buy that, 25k motes. Is there an upgrade to that? Doesn't look like it. And I believe this blue stuff is called Timite, which, yeah, I can mine it, but it is in fact Youngite, which I need to craft a gun out of, apparently. Oh, okay, so if I get a little bit of these, I can make it into an Eon Pickaxe, which is again an upgrade, which allows me to break Timite. And then I'm assuming Timite can craft this into the upgraded version, which allows it to break the tier above that. Okay, let me grab some. So I just leveled up to Timite 1, which apparently I needed to get the Time Gun and the Eon Pickaxe, so good that I did that. How many collections are there? Only 6. And then this is what I was talking about with the pickaxe, which allows me to break Obsolite. So for now, I just need to keep mining. So now this should be enough to go ahead and make the Chrono Pickaxe. Probably not the first thing I should craft, however, it looks interesting and I want it. I just made an interesting shape there. I don't remember how to craft it. How do I craft it? I'm just making various phallic looking objects. How exactly do I craft it? I need to look it up. Okay, well, I wasn't entirely wrong. It was just kind of upside down. Still looks a little weird though. Anyway, Eon Pickaxe. And to make the Time Gun, all I need is just another 32 Youngite and a Berberus Blowgun. That should be all of it. And I believe I have a Berberus Blowgun in here. Yes, I do. So I can just go ahead and slap that in there and then spread out the Youngite and we will get a Time Gun. So if I point it at that, I believe that turns into Timite and it won't go past that. I went too far with it since I don't have the pickaxe for that. So as of right now, I just need to make a bunch of Timite. I'm not sure if there's really any point in doing this right now, but we'll see. So I just leveled up to Timite 3 and that unlocks the Chrono Pickaxe, which I just need a stack of Timite for. And I think really the only point I have in doing this collection at the moment is to get up to Timite 6 so I can make the satellite, although I'm not sure if I'll worry about that now. But it is just a solid 24 XP if I max this, so I might just sit here for a minute. There's all 64 that I need, so if I go ahead and throw this Eon Pickaxe in there, I believe it's like this? Or no, other way around. Yep, there we go. Chrono Pickaxe. And that allows me to break Obsolite. And let's just see what exactly do I need Obsolite for. So there's Discrete, which is this is just another one of those 300-hour items, which yeah, will take a little bit to grind out. It needs 4 stacks of Obsolite, 4 stacks of Timite, and 1 stack of Youngite. Honestly, I'll probably just end up buying this. I don't know if I can be bothered with that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Then we also have Highlight, which is pretty simple, and the Satellite, which is a new Rift accessory. It slows down the loss of Rift time by 20% in elevated areas, so I should probably go ahead and get this. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sit down and go ahead and max my Timite collection, and I'm just going to grind out the materials to get this while I'm doing that. There's level 4. So I have all the materials that I need to craft everything. Now I just need to go ahead and hit the max collection. From what I can tell, upgrading the ores doesn't give you any more collection than just mining the base one. So I'm just going to run around mining the base one. And there is Timite 5, which I'm just going to go ahead and craft a highlight. It really doesn't take all that much. Just going to lock that in there. And now I believe I just need 200 more collection in order to get the satellite. So taking a break from the rift, I realized that I forgot something with the minions. I went ahead and bought a postcard, which was about 80 mil, and when I place it down, it causes all my minions to work 5% faster. So I think I'll just put it on top of Fred here, and it's from a Revenant minion tier 1 apparently. Kind of an odd choice, but now all of these are going to be going 5% faster. There we go, Timite 6, which is the max, and now I should just be able to craft the satellite. Yeah, I do just have everything. I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and that is another Rift Talisman. And when it says elevated areas, I would assume it just means mountaintop. Either that or it's above a certain Y level. I'm not entirely sure, but I have it now. Now that I do have it, I can get on with exploring the rest of this update. So the next NPC I would talk to would be Ubik von Neumann, which if I understand correctly, I believe this is how I get the IQ points talisman. I'm not entirely sure how it works though. So apparently he needs to figure out how smart I am. I don't like where this is going. I noticed the 3 boxes, yeah, they're floating. Apparently one of these boxes contains an IQ point. However, I can only open one, so I basically have a 1 in 3 chance. Clearly it's not in the middle because that's the obvious option, and and, you know, it's clearly not on the right because I'm right-handed, so obviously it's on the left, right? He opened that box, which is empty, so I need to keep or switch. I'm gonna keep it. So let's see. Do I get it? No. Okay, well, I guess I'm not smart. Anyway, moving on, we have this. We got me mining emeralds. This is something I would never do. I'd never have a level 1 silverfish. And I think that's miner armor? No. It's kind of neat, but that's definitely not me. I guess we'll talk to this NPC. So they're looking for someone to mine stuff, and they're asking if that's me. I need to confirm my identity. From beyond the mirror, wear a similar set of mining gear or stronger, then crouch twice. So if I warp to the mines, that's the wrong one. I have to warp to the deep caverns, and then I suppose I'll put on my Devon since it did say I could use one that's stronger. And then I don't know if the pet matters, but I will equip a silverfish. And now I just need to go down to the emerald mines. So Slime Hill. And remember correctly, it'd be like right here. I don't know if there's supposed to be something that pops up or if I have to go back to the rift to check. I'm just gonna warp back to the rift. Since considering nothing popped up, I think I need to check in here. Well, nothing seems to be different at a first glance. Let's just see. I'm so confused. Okay, anyway, turns out I'm just stupid. You need to hold a drill. I forgot about the drill. Since I was in the correct spot, I just didn't actually have all of the gear on. So if I just open my storage and grab a drill out, I don't have my Devon's drill on me apparently. And then just crouch twice right here. You sense a watchful presence. Yeah, that seems more like what was supposed to happen. So now if I come talk to her, there we go, different dialogue. And I get Eleanor's slippers. And now up to the next NPC, which is just another Eleanor. We've got me with my head seeming to be broken, fishing. Not entirely sure where though. Okay, so this time I need to wear a similar set of gear and then splash myself with a potion. Problem is that I still don't exactly know where this is. Actually, after thinking about it for a little bit, I think I figured it out. It was very obviously somewhere in the Dwarven Mines, but I couldn't think of anywhere that had leaves until I thought of this one random spot, if I remember where it is. Yeah, in here. Now, I'm not exactly sure which angle it's from. I guess I'll put on my Magma Lord. I don't know if I actually need to hold a fishing rod out since I need to splash myself with a potion, which I've actually forgotten. I do not have a potion to splash myself with. I made some splash potions of strength. I made 6 of them just in case I forgot where it was. Also just gonna go ahead and grab my Hellfire Rod in case I do need a rod. Well, actually, it was me fishing in water, so I guess Rod of the Sea would be a better fit. I went to look at it again, and I want to say it's right here. So if I splash myself with strength, that didn't work. What if I throw it in the air and then hold a Rod of the Sea? That also didn't work. Maybe it's right here. So I'm just gonna throw it up and hold the rod again. No. Am I missing something? I just ended up watching a guide, and apparently it's a bit more specific, as in I believe I actually need shark scale, because Magma Lord is of course lava fishing. So let's just see if I have one of these sets in the museum. Okay, I do have shark scale. And then the guide also said a legendary flying fish, but I really don't see why a mythic one wouldn't work. So I'm just gonna warp mines again. In worst case scenario, I brew some more potions. And then it's also this block right here. So if I just throw this in the air and hold the rod, okay, good, a mythic one did work. So we're just gonna go back to the rifts. So now I think we get another piece of armor, which yeah, we get the chestplate this time. So I guess we're done in this part. Let's see what's past this. We have what looks like parkour and another Ubik von Neumann. Guess we just keep going up, and we have what appears to be a coffee machine. Dispenses gravity potions. Increases gravity around you, spawning puffs more often. Okay, well, I don't think I need to worry about that right now. Then we have this, which looks like it should be an Enigma Soul. I'm not even gonna bother with that, but I guess we can just keep going with the Eleanor quest line, which I know exactly where this one is. So this time I need to type out Eleanor is the best. So I need to put on my Fermento, and then I'm gonna grab a Carrot Hoe. I don't remember which pet it was. I would assume probably an elephant. And so now I just need to type Eleanor is the best, period. Maybe it's without the period. Okay, so first of all, I spelled it wrong. And second of all, I need to not be wearing rancher's boots. Since I dyed them green, I kind of forgot I was wearing rancher's boots. I believe I should just have another set of Fermento in here though. Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this on. This should be full Fermento. And if I come back over here, I can just type it out again. So will it work this time? No, it will not. Maybe I type that. There we go. Okay, I needed the exclamation point. Okay, cool. I can warp back to the wizard tower and stop embarrassing myself in all chat. And is this gonna be the leggings or the helmet? Looks like the helmet. Well, I don't know if this is the next one, but this is a Eleanor. I also found the eye, so I can finally get this fast travel, which I have been very much so needing. Oh, and here's the Eleanor I was thinking about. We'll just come back and do this one, which I'm pretty sure I know where this is. It's definitely in the spider's den. I just don't know where exactly in the underneath area. So I need to vanish out of thin air, which I would assume either warp away or teleport. So apparently it can be any combat set. I'm just going to put on Young Dragon since that'll probably work, since it's the only full set I have in my wardrobe that is combat related at the moment. Although if that doesn't work, I think this Frozen Blaze would also work. We'll just see. And in this spot right here, apparently you can hold any weapon, so a Hyperion works. So I'm going to type /warp nest. That didn't work. Do I need to go off the island? Maybe let's try /hub. Oh, yep, that did work. So I needed to just disappear off the island entirely. All right, so what piece is this going to be? Oh, okay, so I have to demonstrate my worth to the other Eleanors, and then I get a Shin's Regalia, but Rift. Okay, so I think the last Eleanor is up there. Hello, Eleanor. So to confirm my identity this time, I need to wear golden armor. Interesting. Well, this one is in the park, clearly, and I believe it's over here. I think on this wall? Do I have golden armor? Does Devon count? I don't think Devon counts. I, of course, need to hold a tree capitator, and then I believe it's a legendary ocelot, and I'll just craft golden armor. So 24 golden ingots, and then we get a chest plate, legs, boots, and a helmet. I'll just put that all on, and if I hold that, now I just had to move a block, and I sense another watchful presence. Hello, Eleanor, again. And there we go, now I get the leggings. And so I should be able to drop down to this Eleanor and get the regalia. Okay, well, this actually costs something. So the Youngite I already have, but the Timite and the Opsalite I do not. I also have nowhere near the amount of Puff Cruxes. So I'm gonna need to figure this out. I think I'm gonna tackle the Puff Cruxes first, and from what I understand, you have to get a kill combo of them in order to actually start getting the Cruxes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one of these gravity splash potions. Not entirely sure how that works, but apparently it spawns more puffs. These are kind of hard to reach. I feel like I might be doing something wrong, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm finally getting Cruxes. I saw someone using a Berberus blowgun earlier to kill them. I think I'm gonna grab that. It might be a bit more consistent. Unfortunately, the one that I had got turned into a time gun. Also, on my way to go get a Berberus blowgun, I believe I can actually just do this minigame every time I enter the rift. So I'm gonna choose the middle one this time. It was the middle one last time, so, you know, surely it's gonna be the middle one again. But just kidding, I swapped to the left at the last second. Aha, I was right. I got an IQ point. And apparently I need 9 of these in order to make 2 IQ points. Oh, and then we get this. Inquire me this. What prompted your decision to switch boxes? And then we have because it increases the odds, and because I felt like it, angry face. This second option completely encapsulates my reasoning. Anyway, it's Berberus time. And that's all the Berberus I need. I can just spread it out like that, and I get a Berberus blowgun. Well, there's a puff right here. I suppose let's just see how this thing works. It does 25 damage per. Okay, so it doesn't spawn another one. I guess I just need to find an area where they're clumped up. This seems a little bit tedious, but yeah, it's Skyblock. So there appear to be a bunch right here. So if I kill this one and then kill this, oh, never mind. They all die in quick succession. So I guess if I kill one, it kills all of them. Bunch of puffs right here. So if I just kill, say, this one, are they all just gonna die? They are. And now I'm up to 18. I've got a bunch of puffs right here, and this should be pretty fun. I'm just gonna kill this one right here since it seems to be the farthest, and let's just see what happens. Very nice. I'm up to 42. Okay, I have all the Puff Cruxes, so now I just need Timite and Obsolite, I believe. Okay, it's only 20 of each. That shouldn't be that bad. That is all of the Timite and Obsolite I need. So needs to grab 20 Youngite as well as a stack of Puff Crux, and we can go ahead and buy the Shin's Regalia. Hello, Eleanor. I would like to purchase this from you. And apparently this is a bracelet, so I guess the Disinfector gloves are rather useless now, but this is just better. I'm not entirely sure the relevance of this item quite yet, but let's just keep going up. So we have Detective Amog, a Leap of Faith, then we have the Argofate Door Holder. I can only enter here if I have the Supreme Time Charm. Well, I don't know if I do or not. Okay, well, apparently I do. And we got a little area in here. It's apparently called the Walk of Fame. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting in here, so I'll just go through the next door. I just walked into an iron door. Wow, that looked incredibly stupid. Is this like one of those little find the button maps that used to be really popular? Or am I overthinking this? Since there's definitely something past that, I'm just not entirely sure how to get through it. Well, I guess I can leave? Okay, I guess we'll talk to Detective Amog since I'm a little at a loss for what I should be doing next. So we're going to be investigating another reverse murder of this time Ramaro. So I need to go to Ramaro's house. So I believe it's this house, and I appear to be correct. So now I need to go to the local florist, which is that over here? Oh yeah, it is. Apparently I murdered Romero, but it just you know, hasn't happened yet. So now I need to talk to the Master Tactician. Is this just like a rehash of the last reverse murder in the Rift? This seems like exactly the same quest line, just with a bit different wording. If I remember correctly, he's just behind the Coliseum over here. Yeah, right here. Hello, do you need anything else to solve your case? No, I already murdered Romero. Oh, wait, I think I see what this is. I'm investigating the reverse murder of when I killed Romero like a year ago when I originally did the Rift. Okay, so now I need to go to Taylor's shop, but yeah, I thought this was just going to be a rehash, but turns out no, I killed Romero a year ago, and now I'm investigating my own murder. This is certainly something. Very fitting for the Rift. And this should be Taylor's shop. Do I need to go to the bottom down here? Romero is not dead. Interesting. So Romero isn't dead, but apparently someone's gonna die. Okay, so now I need to go back to his house and set up barricades against, well, myself. Oh, and the Rift is collapsing. That's just lovely. Okay, now that I'm back in, let's do this. So I need to use planks to fortify the entrance. Do I just click them? Oh, okay, that's how that works. All right, so that's all I need to do. And I build that in between, and that just goes there. And now the entrance is fortified. Apparently, I think it's gonna break pretty soon, so I need to find a hiding spot now. Apparently, this is the perfect hiding spot. Interesting, there's me, and I have to kill myself. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my. I just killed myself. Okay, that was certainly something. And apparently, the detective planted the blood. So now I need to talk to Juliet. Surely there must be some kind of reward for killing myself. Ah, okay, good. I get the Ring of Eternal Love, which doesn't seem to actually be an upgrade. It just seems to be another talisman, which I will always take. And I guess that's that done. Now I need to figure out what exactly do I do next. So now that I'm back up here, I can really only assume that it's going to be that time trial thing, since I really just don't see anything else that I could be doing. And now I just need to talk to this guy, the big guy. So it costs 5,000 motes, which is completely fine. I need to enter the time chamber. And here we have the sun gecko. So I guess I need to beat up. It's nearly dead. I got a ×7 combo, and if I get it out of its iframes, there we go, it died. So I got 50 sun gecko experience and 5 sun gecko essence, whatever that means. I might need to do a little bit of research since I'm kind of lost. So it turns out my issue is that I'm just dumb, and I've done basically everything I can do, other than, well, this house. Yeah, it turns out this little floating heart here isn't actually decoration, and I completely forgot that since I did the Rift like a year ago, there's actually a mechanic with this. And I don't believe I currently have the item to do it on me, so I think I will need to go get another one. So it should be all the way over here, over by the Dread Farm area, over by this house right here. I believe there should be an NPC here. All right, will you give me a, whatever it's called? Yeah, there we go. Warding, whatever that word is. I don't feel like pronouncing it. I will butcher it. So now we can go back in and, you know, actually progress. So if I take this thing and I just look at it, I just have to trace it carefully. And there we go. So now we have Roosterzilla. Oh, okay. So I need one of every time charm apparently, which, yeah, I do have the chicken and egg time charm. And this looks like another Mirrorverse. So there's wood right here. Jump on that. And there's wood right here apparently. And then wood in the middle. Okay. And then a platform close again. And I guess I just jump over that way. Anyway, yes, I do have the Mirrorverse time charm. Well, that's menacing. I guess I just run to the other side of the room while these guys are not there. And then I do have the Skyblock Citizen time charm. I guess I probably need to stop these 2 living metal snakes. All right, and if I break this, aha, we get an NPC. So I need the living time charm, which yes, I do have that. I have to do a mini fight of this, don't I? I believe I just hit these into it. I remember how to do Bhakti correctly. Oh, and it just disappears. And yep, I do have the Globulate time charm. And now we're over at what looks to be the Stilgore Chateau. Oh, I need to go knock down one of those blood effigies, don't I? Is there some type of ladder behind here? Oh, okay, I can't use my AOTL. And okay, if I jump over here, there's a ladder right here. I guess I need to jump to that over there. Cool, and I can just knock down the blood effigy. I guess there must be another ladder somewhere. Oh, here we go. And we get a staircase right up to it, which is quite convenient. Ah, and here we go, another NPC. And yes, I do have a vampiric time charm. And well, now I'm here, wherever here is. Anything interesting over here? I feel like that's an Enigma Soul. I think I use a Horsuka on it. Aha, it is an Enigma Soul. And so we have Obo and Eleanor again. Okay, well, let's talk to them in order at which they appear. Okay, so I have Shin's Regalia. I can go in, apparently. We seem to have a massive robot. I guess I'll click this. Need to complete sequences to talk to Shin's Hive Mind. How exactly does this work? I need to turn all the lamps on. And then here's Shin Chaos. Okay, and this seems to be how we get the last time charm. I need to speak to the red Shin. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that. So I need to do the third sequence. All right, I guess we'll do the second one, which again, not too hard. Shin albedo. And now I need to do the third sequence, which will give me the guy I'm looking for. Okay, so there is a pattern here. What if I turn this on? Okay, so it's the one 3 blocks away. So if I click that one, and then this one, and then this one? No. Okay, well, apparently I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did it. And then this is the guy I can get the time charm from. Oh, that was easy. Okay, well, I have a time charm now. And now I'm just kind of curious, what exactly are the other Shins? Not exactly sure of the pattern on this one. Just gonna kind of just click things randomly until something happens. Oh, there we go, it worked. So apparently they're trying to unite all Shins and make a mega Shin. I'm assuming these last ones are just world building. I don't think I actually get anything from any of them. And cool, I did the last one about a brute forcing it as well. Oh, okay, so it does give me something. A golden belt. So it increases my total rift time by 5%, but it goes down 3% faster. I mean, it is a total 2% increase, so I will take it. Anyway, time to go do the Eleanor part. Hello. Oh, okay, and I needed to get the celestial time charm anyway. So I've gathered all 8, and I can go in. And in here, we got a lot of bookshelves, something that says ring, and then a door that only lets a wizard man in, and then something up this ladder, apparently, which just leads to another ladder. Oh, it just leads back into the other room. There's an Among Us over there. Of course there is. Anything interesting up this ladder? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'll go ahead and ring the button. So I need to type help wizard man again. Well, hopefully I spelled that correct and don't embarrass myself again. Oh, there we go. Hello, wizard man. And apparently I need to defeat wizard man to replace him. So I need to choose one of the 3 trials. I guess we'll go in order. We'll do parkour first. I'm not particularly good at parkour, but oh, this is it. Okay, so I step on the pressure plate. Oh, I have to punch it, not stand on it. Oh, I am so stupid. You know, I feel like I'm not going to win this race. Okay, well, I did actually complete it first try, but this may be a little bit harder than I thought. Oh, no, I fell. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just keep going till I get this. Okay, never mind. That was really not hard at all. That was actually really easy. I just needed to not suck. Anyway, I get Ugly Boots Fragment. Use these in your armor to truly embrace the art of not caring. It has crafting recipes. Oh, I need 4 of these. Okay, well, I'll hang on to that. Okay, what happens if I race again? Do I need to beat him 4 times to get these? Okay, so I beat him again. Do I get another one? Okay, I do. So I guess I just need to beat him 4 times. All right, I beat him for the 4th time. So now I can get the last Ugly Boots Fragment. And now I can move on to another trial. So I guess we can do the Wizard Brawl. Oh, I'm floating. Okay, so I get a Staff of the Rising Moon, which is just a reskin of the Staff of the Rising Sun. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I basically just have creative mode flight, although I don't seem to be very good at this. It's teleporting, that's no fair. Yeah, I do currently have the health advantage, so let's hope I can win this. There we go. And click on you, and I get a W logo fragment, which again looks like I will need 4 of those. So I suppose let's brawl again. And this should be the last one. And now I can try the last trial. Quad Link Legacy. Whatever that means. Oh, it's literally just 4 in a row. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to play this. I guess I'll start in the corner, and then I'll go on top here looking to go for a diagonal. Never mind, I've already lost. Wow, okay, that was dumb. Give me a little break. It's been a little bit since I played this game. So what I've learned from this whole ordeal is that I'm actually really bad at Connect 4. I never thought I would be, I don't know, amazing at it, but I am bad at it. Every time I think I'm getting close, I just do something stupid and Wizard Man ends up winning. And I'm not like a Connect 4 connoisseur, so I don't know any strategy. Like you can see right there, I just missed that. How did I miss that? I'm gonna blame that on me talking. I'll just do this until I eventually get smarter. Okay, so I finally beat Wizard Man in Connect 4. And by beat, I mean I used an online solver and inputted every move he did and had an AI tell me how to beat it. Yeah, so what I've learned from this is that I'm god-awful at Connect 4. At least against an AI. I can still beat my brother though. And again, I need 4 of these, so give me a minute. And there we go, there's the final piece. And even with a solver telling me exactly what to do, this still took a while. I apparently have enough fragments to assemble his armor. I need to just go, well, make everything. But before I do anything with the armor, I want to go put this time charm in my gallery. The one problem is I don't remember where the gallery is. If I remember correctly, there's some kind of teleport pad to it. I just don't remember where. It has been a while since I've had a reason to go there. Yeah, so it turns out I'm just blind. It's right here in the wizard tower. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, as you can see, I have every single time charm except the mountaintop, which I can just go ahead and place in here, and I should get 100 Skyblock XP. Maybe it's after I talk to Elise. Apparently I'm pretty behind on the Elise dialogue. I still hadn't gotten through the dialogue from Dread Farm, so this one should be the mountaintop dialogue. My rift necklace still isn't maxed out. Oh, there we go, I updated it. But do I just not get the XP from that? You know what? Let me just leave the rift real quick. Am I level? Yeah, I am. It just didn't tell me that I got XP, but I am level 448 now, and apparently a decent bit over 448. Still not in the top 500 though. Anyway, now that that's dealt with, it is time to do all of the armor. First one I need to go to the living caves for, because I'm going to be doing the boots, and for that I need some living metal hearts. So if I click on the ugly boots fragment, you can see I need 4 of them to make, well, ugly boots. But stinking boot is something that I didn't know how to make, so I clicked on it and I just see it is just 15 living metal hearts in my current boots. That's it. All right, it's kind of annoying to do these solo, but I got all the living metal hearts that I need. Is that it? No, is it like this? It is like this. So I just slap these in the middle here and then put a piece on all the sides. I get the ugly boots. And now I guess we'll do the pants, which are the wizard man leggings, and I need leggings of the coven. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Oh, I need more living metal hearts, really? And okay, well, this won't be fun. I guess let's do the living metal hearts. Never mind, I just realized I'm dumb. I thought it was going to be similar to the boots where I needed to make a whole new item, but no, turns out my current leggings just straight up work, so I don't have to go through the annoying process of crafting those again. So I can just surround it and just straight up get wizardman leggings. I don't have to do anything extra. So what does the chest plate need? It's a lively sepulture chest plate, which I think I already have. Yeah, I do. So it was only the boots that were different and quirky for some reason. Just slap all of those in there and we get the W logo. And now I believe I just need to go back and talk to Wizardman. So back next to Wizardman, now that I have all his armor, let's see what he says. And the first one to defeat him and craft the armor. Considering I'm 3 weeks late, I would say no, but I guess we'll roll with that. Oh my god, he took his face off. Okay. Thanks. Oh, I'm nauseous. So apparently he's been watching over me this whole time, seeing everything I've been doing. This is a little weird. I guess this is just kind of a recount of everything I did in the rift. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is cool, but I was not expecting a cutscene. And we have defunct wizard man. I guess I am the new wizard man. What does he have to say? From here I must go alone. My destiny lies at the mountain's peak. Alright, so we have Detective Amog again. Apparently this is Special Agent Amog, not Detective Amog. I really hope I don't have to go through another one of these quest lines. Oh, am I gonna kill him? Yeah, oh, I knew it. Well, I get a wallet. Well, he's dead, but he solved the case, I guess. Great. Cool. I have a wallet now, and it's rift transferable, apparently. I don't know why or what that does. I'm just not going to question what happened. Suppose all there is to do is go up this ladder, and we need 35 minutes of rift time to enter that. Well, luckily, I have 38, so how do I enter it? I have enough rift time. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, I'm getting launched. Where am I? I returned back from the breach. Oh, I'm back in the hub. And it gives me a list of people who completed the rift. Apparently 17,000 people have. Hello, wizard. Apparently I fixed the breach. Oh, and I get a memento. Oh, that's quite cool. I can go next to all my other mementos. Because of your help with Inside the Rift, once I'm done, I will let you use my services for free in 3 to 5 business days. Whether that means entering the rift, I don't know. I have a rift prism, so doesn't really matter. Oh, and now we have the wizard's assistant. I don't know. I guess time to go back into the rift the second after I mended it or something. I suppose now would probably be a great time to look at the rift guide. Currently, I've completed all but 2 things. One of them being Enigma Souls, and the other being the Celestial Starstone, which apparently I need to defeat Puffs for. So if I grab out the Crux, let's see. So the Celestial Starstone is just an upgrade to the Crux Chronomicon, which I just need 2 stacks for. That's pretty easy. The server just restarted, so while I'm out here, I'm looking at what XP I'm missing from the rift, and right now it just says the rift guide. I believe I've gotten all the XP other than just completing the mountaintop rift guide, which does unfortunately mean I need to do all the Enigma Souls, and there's one really annoying one I don't want to do. But I suppose I wanted to 100% it anyway, and I only have 2 things left to do, one of them being the Enigma Souls. While I was spawning in all these puffs, looking at the tab list, apparently I hit 449, and it just didn't tell me. I don't even know what I got XP from, but apparently I got XP. Anyway, hopefully if I kill this chain, that'll probably be enough. Oh, right on the dot. So if I take the Crux Chronomicon and split these into stacks of 16, then we get the Celestial Starstone. And let's just go ahead and look at the mountaintop. Cool. The only thing I'm missing is Enigma Souls. First one's going to be this guy right here. And I think I just have to wait for this floating island to get close enough to where I can TP onto it. That should be close enough. Honestly, not a big fan of this whole moving island thing. I should probably get up to that other island. And now I hopefully we'll have enough mana to TP onto this. Wow, this does not look fun. There's another island right here, which I'll go ahead and hop on. I think I need to get on this island and I fell. Okay, give me a second. Oh my god. That was terrible. I'm just gonna grab this Enigma Soul before I inevitably fall off, but oh, I hate this thing. Moving platforms, 0 out of 10. Terrible game design. If you're wondering why I'm so agitated, it's because it took me like a solid hour to do this. I really hate moving platforms. I'm just gonna jump off now. That was not fun. And you know, the funny thing is that that's not even the most annoying Enigma Soul. Anyway, I guess we'll do this one. I need to help Icarus, so I need to select how many squats he needs. Of course, we're gonna select the highest amount. So 9, let's see what happens. He didn't go very high. Okay, let's just go for 24 this time, and let's see how high he goes. Pretty high, but not quite there. Why do I feel like he's just gonna jump really high and then just die? I need the perfect amount of squats. Let's go for 40 then. All right, there he goes. Oh, he's going all the way up there. Oh. Oh, he's dead. I got burned pants. Left me his pants. I'm just gonna stow those away and act like nothing happens. Just gonna take that Enigma Soul and walk away. And then the next Enigma Soul we have is, well, the Leap of Faith, which I'm pretty sure if I just get a running start and don't jump off the edge. Okay, try to with an actual running start, and I can just TP over to it. Pretty easy. Next up is gonna be this Sun Gecko Enigma Soul, which I believe I need to just beat the Sun Gecko one more time so I can unlock a shop. So just give me a moment. So I beat it one more time and I get 50 Gecko experience and 5 essence. So now I'm apparently granted access to time chamber modifiers and the essence shop. So I can get Combo Mania, Extremely Real Shurikens, Grandma's Knitting Needle, which grants +5 magic find on the Grandma Wolf Pet when getting a combo of 50 or above. I should probably actually get that. That seems pretty useful, especially if doing something like Ghosts. There's also a Super Leech modifier, which I should also probably get. An Emblem, a Blessing of Time. But what we're here for right now is the Enigma Soul, which I need 25 Sun Gecko Essence for, which I believe I need to beat him 3 more times, but let's look at the Time Chamber modifiers. I guess we'll turn on this modifier. I get Shurikens around the chamber, but the Sun Gecko revives at 0 health. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what this means. Apparently, all that does is just give me more of the rewards, which is nice because it's more efficient because I can build up a higher combo. So let's see here. Do I have any more modifiers? No, I don't. So I guess I just need to do this one more time. So another 5,000 motes. Okay, I defeated him a second time, and hopefully this should be enough. I also have another modifier unlocked, so I'll just go ahead and turn that on. Anyway, I can go ahead and buy the Enigma Soul. I went ahead and did some more of Sun Gecko, and I ended up buying the Super Leech modifier, and I still have 35 left over. I'll come back to this later for some other things, but right now I don't need it. I just wanted that little bit of extra teleportation range. And now I have 3 more Enigma Souls to get. One Enigma Soul is right here, which I can't actually grab because, well, I need to win this minigame. So in 2 days, I'll see if I won. I'm fairly confident I will, but this Enigma Soul is quite literally just time locked. And then the next one is going to be down here, where I have to challenge Ubekvang Newman to a game of Split or Steal. I believe I split first turn, and then I think I split again. We split every single time. Does that mean I unlock it? No. We get to play again. There's 2 rounds. So we start with split, and then he stole, so I steal, and he split, so I split, and he stole. I think I just alternate between these. And from that, I get the Ubix Cube, and apparently I can click a player NPC to challenge them to a game of Split or Steal, and I can left-click players or NPCs to see their stats. That's certainly a thing. Anyway, do I get it now? I do. And now we have one more Enigma Soul that I can do right now, which I've been dreading. It's the flower pot parkour. I'm pretty sure I can just kind of sit here and brute force it. This does not seem enjoyable, especially for someone as bad at parkour as myself. So far, I appear to be hitting the jumps. I'm just going to TP over here. And from what I know, I think I have to break every single one of the flower pots until, well, eventually an Enigma Soul appears. So I suppose give me a moment, and by a moment, I mean probably an hour. Flower pot parkour is going to be my 15th reason. This is painful. Like, why does it disappear after a while of not breaking them? I just wanted to stay here so I could do it. It just goes away, and then I have to do it all again, but slowly. I will have you know, I've gotten about 4 runs to the very last flower pot. I'm not in a mentally well place. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing to say. Words. Angry words. Okay, The last flower pot is down there, which from that, I can get over there, which I believe that teleport pad is going to take me to the Enigma Soul, or something like that. So, let's just see. I need to make a big jump. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I didn't jump. I messed it up. I messed up that jump up there, but I managed to teleport onto this pot. And we got another pot right there, which hopefully I can make the jump. If not, I think I can TP to the platform. Okay, I made the jump, and we got another flower pot. Made the jump, and the last flower pot is down there. Okay, let's do it. Just need to teleport onto it, and flower pot. Oh, I did it. I did the Enigma Soul. Oh, that was not fun. Warp to I don't want to be here. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, get me out of there. Now, other than this Enigma Soul, I am done with the Rift. Well, other than one thing. Currently, I have 7 IQ points, and I need to get up to 9 in order to hit max MP. So let's just do that really quickly. My general strategy has just been choosing the middle one, and then swapping, because apparently swapping is statistically better. So we choose the middle one, and he's going to reveal the right one, and then I'm going to go with the left one. This strategy has only failed me once, so out of 8 tries, I've managed to get 7, so let's just see. And it worked again. So now I just need to do it one more time, so I'm going to warp to the Wizard Tower, and we'll go back into the Rift to attempt again. Alright, so again, we're going to choose the middle, and he's going to reveal the left, so we're going to go with the right. Switch to that, and let's just see, will I be right or wrong? It looks like I'm right once again. I don't know why this strategy works, but it does. Anyway, I can throw all of these in here, and we will get 2 IQ points, which is the very last talisman I need for max MP. Only thing left to do is Rift transfer it, and we just warp back to the Wizard Tower, and I can just go ahead and pick up all my things. First of all, I'm going to be picking up this, since I do want to max out a Crown of Avarice at some point, so figured I might as well transfer this. I also got a wallet. It can be sold for a lot of coins, aka 500k, and 2 IQ points, which is actually what I'm worried about. So first of all, slap it in the hex. We're going to be throwing a recom on it for a shocking amount of 11 mil. Why are they that expensive? But once I throw this in here, I will have max MP. So replace that, move that down, and that should be max. I got 8 Skyblock XP for that, and now I'm sitting at 1709 MP. Now, after my whole fiasco in the Rift, I am currently level 449 with 29 XP over, which funnily enough is still not enough for top 500. I have really been slacking off. But after I finished the Rift, I actually went to bed, so it's time to check my Inferno minions. I don't believe they've been running for a full 24 hours, but I'm gonna check them anyway. So in the T11, we have 34 chili peppers, not bad. I also ended up having to put a super compactor in there since I forgot there is things I actually need to compact. So unfortunately, I couldn't double flycatcher it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take those 34 chili peppers. And the tier 5, we have 25 and a vertex. And even the TL11 didn't give me a vertex. And in the other tier 5, we have another 23. So not the best haul, but we're now at 477 collection. And the next thing I actually want to do is I want to buy a pet. Currently, this pet, which was released recently, is the only pet I'm missing. I have every single other pet level 100, so I just want to see how much it would be for a level 100, because if it's a little bit, I might just level it myself. It's 65 mil, which isn't terrible for a level 100 pet, but I have free time, I'll just level it myself. So we're gonna warp to the garden. I really don't come here all that often, but if I remember correctly, you buy it from the pest hunter shop. I currently have 343 pests that I've just saved up over a while, and oh, it's 500. Well then, I guess I will just buy a level 1 and level that then. If I'm already spending nearly 20 mil, I'll just buy the level 100. I don't care that much. 65 mil, that's fine. A little more than I would like to pay for it, but it's whatever. So if I just equip this, we get, wow, 18 Skyblock XP. I did not think it was going to give me that much. But now with that, I should have max pet score, which I do. I have exactly 450, which also means I get another magic find off that. Oh yeah, also, getting this pet reminded me I actually have bestiary milestones to claim, which this one would give me 10 Skyblock XP. My original plan was just to save any bestiary milestones I got and level this hedgehog with it. But since I bought a level 100, it doesn't really matter. I can just claim it on any pet. So I'm just going to get this and take that 10 Skyblock XP. I just put it on my G-Drag because why not get the cosmetic level up? But now we're sitting at 47 out of 100 XP. Now the next thing I actually want to work on is mining related. It's the only one of the mining tasks I don't have done, and that would be powder mining. Through the bunch of mining I've done, I have nearly maxed this in its entirety. I am only missing a small amount of mithril powder and about 4 million gemstones. gemstone powder. And I figured we would just knock out that gemstone powder since, well, powder mining, it's been made pathetically easy now. I can probably do that 4 mil in under an hour. So if I remember correctly, the setup for doing this is you want a main drill with a blue cheese on it, and then a secondary jasper drill with a spicy omelet on it, and then you want to wear full glossy mineral and use a legendary scatha. And I believe that is how I get the max powder rates. If not, well, I only need to mine out 4 mil, and that's not going to be that bad. I'm of course going to be mining in the precursor remnants since you get slightly more gemstone powder here, and I am all for efficiency, although I do believe I have forgotten to reperk my Hodden tree. Anyway, I'm just going to get going on this. I've crossed 17 million gemstone powder. This is putting me to sleep. I appear to have hit 18 million powder, slowly but surely getting there. I entirely missed it by about 300,000, but I went over 19 million powder. We're almost there. So this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, around about 2-ish hours, but I am done with all the gemstone powder, and I'm now at 79 out of 100 XP. And something that I remembered while doing all this powder grinding, so that the comments don't fillet me alive, I should mention I don't actually have max pet score. I forgot about this little guy right here. I don't actually have a legendary Kudra, and I entirely forgot. So no, I don't have max pet score yet. I am very, very close, but I don't quite have it. But as I cannot be asked to go do Kudra right now, I will remain max pet scoreless. Anyway, it's time to warp to the mines, and we're going to be finishing up the last of my powder and doing about 200,000 mithril powder. But for that, I need to take the spicy omelet off of this drill, and I'm going to be putting it on this mithril drill SX R362. And there we go. And I guess since I'm not going to be using it, I might as well put my amber polished and perfectly cut from my Devon's drill on there, just to make things go a little bit faster. And I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about. The mining speed is going to be a little bit mediocre, but I can deal with that. I went ahead and reset my Heart of the Mountain tree, and this is what I'm going to be working with. I also have a bunch of perks in random things, so it doesn't yell at me in chat. And I don't know if this is the most optimal place, but I'm just going to mine in Rampart's Quarry, because I generally don't have to move very much, and there's a lot of great mithril. If I were to mine in the cliffside veins, that would probably be better. However, I'm very biased to Rampart's Quarry, but as of right now, I believe I just need another 150k powder, which really shouldn't take that long. Only 100k more left to go, and after just a little bit of grinding, I am max mithril powder, which means I have completely maxed all of my powder. And after that, I am at 80 out of 100 XP. So after trying to think over what else I can do for Skyblock XP, I realized one thing that I've just had queued up. If I go into the chocolate factory, I currently have 54 billion chocolate, and if we look at my chocolate shop, the next milestone is at 300 bill, and I'm currently at 278, meaning I can get to that. And I believe there is something in here that I can buy for 50 billion chocolate. I do need to buy a rabbit the fish in order to get that, which is actually more expensive than the item I'm buying, but I just want it so I can spend 50 billion chocolate in a single click. There we go. Meaning now I can claim a mythic rabbit from here, which should give me 10 Skyblock XP. And I think this is the last mythic rabbit that will give me Skyblock XP, since if I remember correctly, you only get Skyblock XP for 5 of the rabbits, and then after that, the rest don't give you any. Let's just see. Yep, there we go. Plus 10 Skyblock XP, which is going to bring me up to 90 out of 100. Well, now I just need to look through my ways to level up and figure out what exactly I'm gonna do. Actually, never mind looking at the guide, it looks like it's the first 8. I'm pretty sure there are more than 8 mythic rabbits though, so not getting XP for all of them was correct, but it's 8 instead of 5. So something really easy I'm missing is apparently one of the essence shops. I still have 4 upgrades to do on the rhinestone infusion in the diamond essence shop, which I'm really surprised I'm missing that, considering I have this essence shop entirely maxed on Iron Man, and I can just buy it on a main profile, and I don't even think it's that expensive. Yeah, and that just grants straight up gemstone fortune, and I didn't have that unlocked? Huh? Well, I already have 4,400 essence from just doing some powder mining, so we're gonna use 700 of that and get 8 Skyblock XP. My goodness. So I think on this next click, I will actually level up to 450. So 800, and yeah, that did it. We are level 450. I of course get a new little funny number and a new emblem, as well as 1 strength and 5 health. But while I'm still here, might as well just level this up to the max. Cool, I really did need that gemstone fortune. And yeah, funny story, I'm now 25 over. And one last thing, I was actually saving this in case I needed something to actually get the level up message with, since some things will not give you the level up message message. My amethyst and amber pieces finished, so I just have these now. I mean, there's no point in not donating them. I might as well. I already have them. So if I come over here and do armor sets, I can just slap those in there for another 5 Skyblock XP. And so now I'm 30 over. I will be taking this back though. And now I quickly just need to go to the lobby and reset my nick. And I'm just gonna go into Patcher and I need to turn on a setting. Show own name tag. Oh, but look at that. That's so nice. Level 450 with the red name and the Diamond Hunter emblem. That's very, very nice. And you know, 460 soon. TM. And that's it. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. And if you are here and not already subscribed, consider subscribing and maybe even dropping a like. Because if you're all the way here, I mean, you clearly enjoyed it. Or were hate watching for a concerning amount of time. Either way, subscribing helps me out a lot. You know, begging is very unbecoming of me. I don't know how I managed to get this job. But to beg a little bit more, if you like my content and want to support me more directly, I do have channel memberships. One that's a little bit more affordable, and then one that is kind of donating but quirky and is definitely not $10 a month. It's very worth it, trust me. But hey, you get your name at the end of the video, so it's cool, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go lie down. Thanks for watching.